Aries seekers, welcome to the existential shift. Welcome to June. Saturn is in your sign. No longer behind you in your subconscious, forcing you to work on past life karma while thinking it's your destiny. Seven of Pentacles and the Empress. Suddenly, you see the world in its bloom. No longer hidden behind the drapes. The world is hidden from you. You are hidden from the world. Saturn is very strict with you, preparing you, working on you, clearing you, cleaning you, your energy, your karma, past life residuals. And it's been very heavy and very dark. And you're like, why is this so heavy and dark when I'm doing light work? Or just living my life the best I can with, optimism and positivity. Why is everything still so confusing? Because Saturn, the Lord of Karma, in strict lessons, has been transiting your 12th house, where you speak to God, the cosmos. It's also your undoing. It's been making sure that you're ready to be out there in the world without the projecting of pain onto others. And you're like, I don't do that. Maybe. But that's okay, because Saturn had other stuff that it did there too. Even if you don't do that. Anyway, it's no longer there. It's in your first house. Now you get to show everything that you've learned. Now you get to pass it forward. The same exact way? No. You step in the same spot of the river. It is not the same. The waters are different. The bacteria is different. The plantation is different. You are different. Your skin is different. But you take the tools and you utilize them. It's not one glove fit all. You're not copy pasting what you've learned and apply it constantly into the future in every single scenario and apply it to every single person in every single scenario. Rather, you take those tools and utilize them to understand each case to its own kind of thing, and you're able to see each case to its own kind of thing because you're not blinded by your karma. I'm not saying you're done with karma forever and ever, no. But a big chunk of it has been worked on and transmuted in the past couple of years. And now that this burden is lifted and you feel inclined to go out into the world and create, but also experience and enjoy, is the divine feminine, right? This is Venus. The pleasures of life, the beauty of life. And that triggers you a little bit. Maybe there's a maternal issue there, situation, challenge. Some of you, whether you're a woman or a man, are triggered by women. It goes back to childhood. With the moon, it goes back to the psyche. A mother wound, a grandmother wound, divine feminine wound. That is healing, yes. You have a better understanding of yourself in relation to it. And you're also falling in love with someone magnanimous. The Empress is all the queens in one. She's the feminine expression of all the four elements. And there's an overflow of water, of emotion here with the moon and the Ace of Cups. It's almost overwhelming. Knight of Wands. You feel more energized, more vital, more free to express yourself, to be, to move, to act on impulse. That's the Knight of Wands. To pursue something you're passionate about, to take a risk. It's like you're giving this boost of energy and power. And those of you who have done good work, you will reap rewards. You might get, an upgrade, a status, a promotion, more responsibility, or more freedom, or both. Four of Pentacles. Once you learn the lesson, move on. Don't recycle the lesson, the event, the situation. You don't have to stay stuck in beginner's mind in this case, or in student mind in this case. You are guided to flow forward, to know thyself and live by it unapologetically, because there's nothing to apologize for. But the fear here is holding you back. For a moment. And you're like, wait, no, can't do that to myself. The Tower. Something is going to break down and force change. Saturn is also the structure, right? And if there are structures in your life that are not in alignment with you or not beneficial to you, they will break down. Saturn doesn't just build, it also breaks down. And this could be something you've been holding on to for a long time and trying many, many times. And it's just because it's not in flow with your oversoul and with your higher self, just keeps bumping into a wall. And eventually your oversoul and your higher self are going to be like, okay, this wall is exhausting. The Aries keeps bumping into it. Let's just break it down so that Aries is free. Look, the Tower is not a fun card, but it is a magnanimous, wonderfully important card. It's there to help and make sure you're not stuck, that you don't waste your time, waste your energy. It shows you, right, what works, what doesn't work. The good matrix versus the bad matrix. There's a lot of heat in the spiritual world in relation to reality. Oh, reality. We need to break out of reality. Oh, reality is an illusion. Oh, reality this. Oh, reality is a prison. Oh, it's samsara. No, 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 no. Reality is like a womb that constantly puts healthy, important boundaries so that you go step by step. You don't, run ahead too fast and hurt yourself. It structures your learning curve, your growth as a soul. It's not here to hurt you, it's here to protect you. But of course, everything done to excess or warped can be made false or bad. So not all reality is made equal. Generally, the world of matter is here to make sure that you don't run too fast ahead as an energy being, that you learn, that you were forced almost to learn because reality puts, the Newtonian laws of physics. You can't fly. You can't do a lot of things that just, gravity defines us. Yes. So it's to make sure that you don't run too fast and bump your head from a place of vanity, from a place of impatience, from a place of rushing back to source. You're here for a reason. Um, we come from infinity as beings without any boundaries to hold us back. So that's what we're used to. So when we come here, our innate tendency is to try to rush forward in anything, including spiritual growth. So that's why there's a tendency to be like, oh, this reality is bad. It's not bad, it's just uncomfortable to you, but it's doing its job. And every now and then, when it recognizes that you're abusing it and staying stuck in it, meaning the flip side, the opposite of it just breaks down. Don't overly be in the no boundaries, but also don't overly be in the boundaries. Tricky. Yeah, it's a learning curve. So you recognize where you want to go, what you want to do, who you are, what you are now. Things are a lot more clear. You're no longer just looking within, you're also looking without and trying to align what's outside with what's inside. And there's going to be some kind of drama. There's going to be some kind of drama with the tower. Something's got to give. Nine of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles, very Virgo energy, very mutable earth. Upside down. Virgo rules reality. Reality is upside down. If this is not so fitting, oh my God. And this is why you need to take my Tarot Masterclass, the Catalyst Tarotchi, if you want to learn how to read tarot like I do, because we just had an entire conversation about reality, good versus bad reality, quote unquote. And then we got two cards that represent the sign of reality. Would you know that those cards represent Virgo if you just read a couple of books about tarot? Oh, and again, the Page of Pentacles can be other signs, not just Virgo. It's mutable earth. Pages are mutable. Pentacles are earth. Mutable earth. Virgo. It is actually that simple. This whole trying to make every card mean everything is just lazy. It's just lazy. People don't want to study it properly. So they just excuse it with, I'm an intuitive reader and all the cards can mean anything. Okay, so go be an intuitive reader, but don't call yourself a Tarochi. That's very disrespectful. Sorry, that was a rant. Anyway, someone needed to hear this. Reality is upside down. Reality is upside down. But is it upside down or is it returned to its proper state for you at this time? Or being put in the proper state for you at this time? Right? What is upside down? The other side of the world for us is upside down. To them, we're upside down because there is no up and down. It's all a circle. So reality was upright for you for the time that it was good reality in relation to where you've been on your path. But now that you need to move forward to the next step. And the next step can be within something, and the next step could be without something. It really is very subjective and personal to your situation. I am not implying anything. I'm not interjecting anything. I'm reading the cards. I know the astrology as well. Don't put the messages that you're uncomfortable with on me. Take it or leave it. Seriously. I'm just doing my job. Reading for a collective. For a collective. So each single Aries out there, take what is work, take what you need to take. And the South Node is in Virgo, of course, breaking down our concept of structure and of reality. This message is brought to you by spirit, by astrology, by the tarot, and I'm just a messenger. It doesn't matter to me. Okay? I just want you to be happy. I do. And it's okay because with Saturn in your sign, you'll have so much power to build whatever relevant good reality is for you at this time. The cat really wants in, but I can't let her in because she'll just go straight up on the cards and make a mess. I'm really tempted because she's so sweet, but I won't. If she was able to sit next to the card and not on top of the cards, I would absolutely let her in because she's gorgeous. And gorgeous black cat. Her name is Cher. I'm taking care of two cats right now, Cher and Ziggy. They're very pretty, but oh, Ziggy gets these anger bursts and just attacks her. So I have to separate them most of the time, and it sucks. But separate, they're both. When he's not doing that, he's very, very sweet. But then it means he has to be separated from her if that's what he does. If he keeps hurting her, that's what needs to happen. He's just gonna have to deal. Sorry, rant about cats. Things are not going to make sense to you for a little while. Um, because for you, Virgo, where the South Node is also in the sixth house. You're literally your day to day, what you do daily, right? Could be your job, could be your, you know, coworkers, acquaintances, people that you just interact with daily, and tasks that you do daily. Everything gets flipped. Everything is going to get flipped. So just practice breathing. It's not in a bad way. It could be in a super exciting, cool, fascinating way. You know, it's a matter. It depends on you. Three of Swords, Eight of Swords. You're like, I don't like this. This scares me. And with the Four of Pentacles and the Moon and the Tower, I feel like there's a lot of resistance. Um, like you're really triggered by everything that I'm saying. A lot of you. And you're taking it personally. Some of you. I'm not trying to hurt you. I don't know why you're taking it this way. I'm not trying to stir you in any specific direction. Aries, what's going on? You're spiraling in your mind and you're hurting yourself. You don't have to do that. And you can set yourself free of this. Eight of Swords it's a mental prison, mental anguish. The Three of Swords is a heartache. If any of you experiences heartaches, go get checked. That's just a side note, though. Six of Swords. You're taking some time off or a break. going on a trip or a journey. Could be a few days, could be a week. Escape. I'm hearing escape. Very specific for some of you. You're looking to escape something that you are tied to. The Eight of Swords here. And with some of you, it's just going to kind of happen organically. Like there's going to be like a domino effect, a course of events that will lead to it with the Tower. Whatever is happening right now is really for your highest good and for the sake of creating the best thing for you, Aries. That's the thing that is important to note. Everything that is happening is to support you. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Everything that is happening is to support you. Whether you're sitting, standing, or running, no matter where you're at, how you're at, everything that is happening is to support you, to realign you, to teach you, to trigger you into action or into silence. There's a lot going on in this reading for you guys. There's a lot going on in the astrology for you guys as well for June. There's just a lot going on for you. It's interesting. Chiron is still in your sign, teaching you to transmute your pain into knowledge that you can pass along and help others through. Eight of Wands. You're on the go. There's definitely movement here. You're breaking free of something. You're breaking out of something. And if it's not the case, then there's definitely travel or something. If you're going to visit somewhere, someone, maybe someone or coming to visit you, it can go the other way around. Maybe you're having a visitor, a guest. Now I'm getting that it could be the other way around. Communication, especially with the Ace of Swords. Communicate very clearly what it is that you want and what it is that you feel. Just communicate with, you know, just be clear and sharp and concise. Maybe not concise as much as expressive, right? Like, let it be clear from your mind, but also from your gut, from your instinct, right? Wands is fire. And things are going to move fast. Once they start moving, they're moving fast. Definitely a new powerful beginning. Two aces on the table, Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. And breaking free out of a karmic loop with these two eights. Four of Swords. Right after we have like we have the Three of Swords and then we have the Four of Swords. So on one hand there's movement, on the other hand there's stopping. Or maybe as you move, you're in your head, you're trying to be still and contemplative. You want to gather more information before you make a decision. You want to be responsible and calm. Sorry. It's like it doesn't matter how much I stretch, I still feel like I need to stretch more. You're taking some distance and space to be able to think quietly and contemplate quietly. I get it. Okay. That's what it is. Meow. Can you hear her meow? I don't know if you can hear it. Did she just meow? I wasn't meowing to myself, although why not? I was meowing back to share. cher, mon cher. Very sweet kitty. Nine of Wands. What are you? Why are you so scared? Why are you so scared? What is it on the other side that you're so scared of? You're on the other side to the other side. Is it scary? Your side is scary to that which is on the other side. What are you so scared of? Some of you are like, oh, you don't understand. The other side wants to take my life, or the other side hates me, or the other side is dangerous for me. Okay, I respect that. There is such a thing as healthy fear. Stay away from there. Go to another side. It's okay. Not everything applies to everything. I get that it's easy to talk when we talk symbolically, but when you live a certain reality, many of you out there in the world live a certain reality that is really scary. And I am the last to patronize you because I know exactly how that feels. When people try to project their symbolic wisdom onto your day-to-day, you know, reality. There's the ideal and then there's the actual. It can be a lot more complicated than we want it to be. I get it. It's okay. Take your time. Or fight. Or run away. Whatever you need to do that is best for yourself. But if we're talking symbolically and there's no great danger on the other side, what are you scared of? You know? Is expansion ever comfortable? I'm going to continue this as a sequel and do a Celtic cross to see more information. If you resonated with this or just want to continue hanging out, you have this sequel separately for purchase on Patreon. I will link it below and at the end screen. But you also have it as part of channel membership, shifter tier, and golden ratio tiers. It's included in those, where you get unlimited streaming of all the sequels, present and past, that I upload and have uploaded, plus karmic shift and liberation. If you take golden ratio, you also get tarot masterclass, all 90 pre-recorded classes. Whether I see you there or not in a moment, I love you. I do. Stay magic, stay free, and stay true. Namaste. Bye for now.